It's Saturday, August 28th, or it will be in a minute, and I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals, your exclusive report of the variants from around the internet. Is that what I say? Something like that? Please do know that I put all the links below, so if you see something you like, you can just go below and click on the link, but do come back, because I'll always do something that you won't find anywhere else, I'll promise you that. Over at Golden Apple and Frankie's Comics today, they've got the House of Slaughter #1. This is the blind variant. So there's a bunch of blind variants. I'm going to call out as many as I can find. Basically, we have no idea what these look like. They could look absolutely horrible and disgusting, but we're still being asked to purchase them. Over at Golden Apple and Frankie's, they got the Ji Hung Lee. There's going to be $20 on the trade, $40 on the Virgin variant set. Again, you do not see how many. And they didn't list a print run on these. Most times they list a print run so you know how exclusive it is. On the one from Golden Apple and Frankie's at Ji Hung Lee, they did not. But again, it's $20 and $40 for the set if you're a Ji Hung Lee fan. Big Time Collectibles has House of Slaughter #1. This is the Miko Sueyon variant. $19.99 for the trade, $49.33. That doesn't. $49.33. That's weird. I'm gonna go with $49.99 on the set. Now, there's only 300 of each on those, so that's a nice one. And you know Miko Soyon's going to be good looking. Sad Lemon today, they have the Ivan Tao. This is going to be a 1000 set. This is the Ivan Tao. Again, this is the House of Slaughter #1. These are the blind variants. We don't know what they're going to look like, but this is the Ivan Tao. So we have the Ji Hung Lee, the Miko Sueyon. This is the Ivan Tao. This is going to be a color spelled in the English way. Don't know why they did that. And the color splash. $29.50, 1,000 sets available. I feel like I'm missing a number in there, but don't worry about it. It's Ivan Tao. That's the one that I want to go after. $29.50 in pound, and that's probably for the set over there. Izzy's Comics today, they have the Department of Truth Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is the trade paperback. Probably going to collect 1 through 5 and 5 through 10 if I had to guess. $40, but these covers are the Nirvana cover, the Nirvana Nevermind cover with the baby floating in the water. It's a different, it's not the same as the comic cover that came out recently, that red cover that came out recently, but it is that same type of cover. Very good looking, but it is on trades. $40 for the 2 trades, $20 a piece. Javon Jordan on the art on that. Amorphous Inc. today has House of Slaughter #1. This is going to be the Dan Quintana blank, so we don't know what these look like. $39.95 for the set on this one, and it's a 1,000-book set. Anti-Hero Comics has Department of Truth #13. This is the Tony Fejzula. Very exotic. Virgin exclusive, $24.99, only 500 of those available. That's actually really good looking, too. State of Comics has Ice Cream Man #26. This just came up. This is the something exclusive variant at $19.99. And the Department of Truth #13, this is the Scarecrow Oven variant at $19.99. Little Shop of Comics today has King Spawn #1. This is the cover, the sketch cover. This is the raw sketch cover, the Capuana sketch cover. It's $35. So, of all the King Spawns that you can get out there, there's 7 covers besides that limited edition signed one where it's King Spawn sitting on his throne basically with his sword, and it's that white background signed by Todd McFarlane. Those are pretty much all sold out. Probably still find them on eBay if you really want one. Of those other 4 covers of the King Spawn, I would say the Capuello raw sketch is probably it's the most expensive of the rest. I mean, I really like the Finch cover, but it's only $3.99. It's not really doing anything. But the Capullo cover, the raw sketch is at $35. That might do something. Now, a little bit later in the show, I'm going to tell you where to get the signed King Spawn foil stamped and the unsigned King Spawn #1 foiled stamps. Those are extremely difficult to get. Over at Forbidden Comics today, they're over in England, so you're going to pay a little bit more for your comics because you'll be going from pounds to dollars. They have ENIAC #1 first print. $49.99. Not a bad deal on that. I'd like it a little cheaper, because 50 kind of feels like that's probably the going rate everywhere for it. But ENIAC #1 first print, very low print run on this book from basically a pop-up publisher who should be done after the last titles that they just published. But ENIAC is about a supercomputer that was made to stop World War II. Now, we dropped a bomb on Hiroshima, and then a second bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. Basically, the plot of ENIAC is that the second bomb that was dropped on Nagasaki was not done by Truman, but was actually done by this computer, ENIAC. And it was the first artificial intelligence computer, and it basically was in charge of all our defensives. Something happened back in World War II. It's alive and kicking now, and now we only have 3 days to stop it before it launches every bomb around the world. So they always have these over-the-top things. But it's ENIAC #1 first print, $49.99. They also have Primordial #1, the Nino Camerata exclusive variant at $20. So I don't know, but this is a Jeff Lemire series. It's about the Russians set up a monkey and we set up a dog into space, or that was actually flipped around. And in real life, they just came back, and we were just checking on, what would be sending up an animal in space, what would happen. But in this story, they're taken. They don't come back. They're taken until they're brought back, today. So this is the story of what happens. It's not grabbing me. There's nothing about this that's grabbing me. Only these covers are grabbing me. This one is, I'm calling this a Basquiat cover, because it's got the little his king crown that he put on all of his paintings that were graffiti that he did on the side of buildings. And that's what this looks like. It looks like a graffiti painting. So this is sort of like a Basquiat-inspired Nico Camerata Primordial 1, $20. I like it a lot. It falls into that Banksy. These are going to do very well, I think. They're just wicked stylized. If the series does well, they'll do extremely well. Series does okay, these should still do okay. Again, by Jeff Lemire, the graffiti cover at $20. Hogjaw Comics has Almost American. New series that's coming out, I believe, from Image Comics. It might be Aftershock, but this is the cover on this is very desirable. Everybody's after this cover. It sells out everywhere. It's Almost American #1. This is the Reagan Gorbachev cover by Eric Hurd. Only 400 of these exist. Didn't write down the price, but I want to say it was $24.99, almost positive. Linked below. This is a series that sounds more like a failed television series that somebody is now trying to pass off as a comic book. It's about Russian spies, a husband and wife team of Russian spies. I don't know where's that weird left hook. It's a comic book. You can't just give me this. Can't be straight. You can't give me a straight story in a comic book. That's not why I read comic books. So we'll see what happens. But that cover, everybody wants that cover, that Reagan Gorbachev cover. Only 400 available. I believe it was. I don't think it was $29.95. I think it was $23.95. But check that out over at Hogjaw Comics. Again, link below. Bird City Comics has Department of Truth #13. This is an American Beauty variant. So you got the red lady and all the skulls where the roses would be. It's going to be available today at 2 p.m. This is by Greg Horn. I think this is the first Greg Horn cover. Definitely our first Department of Truth or Something's Killing the Children or the hot variants right now from Greg Horn. Didn't write down the price because they didn't give us a price. They'll give it to us tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Sniff Comics still has the Department of Truth #13, the action figure variant. I want to buy another one. I love it. Watch it do nothing. But it's only $20. What is it? It's $19.99, so you're not going to lose out on this. I love this damn comic. I really do want to buy another one. But it's cool. There is a... I'm going to have to look into this and I'll tell you tomorrow, but there is a origin story of the Lady in Red coming up. In 12 or 13. So we're going to keep our eyes out for that because that'll be a key. Let's see what we got over here. Over at Marvelous Comics today. Marvelous Comics is one of our sponsors. We use Steals and Deals over at Marvelous Comics to get 10% off our order every day. That's Steals and Deals, A-N-D deals. They have Something's Killing the Children number 16 at $7.99. Something's Killing the Children number 12 at $5.99. These are all A covers. Something's mostly A covers, some B's in here. Something's Killing the Children number 13 at $9.99. Something's Killing the Children number 17 at $9.99. And Something's Killing the Children the blank at $5.99. Again, you're going to be using Steals and Deals over at Marvelous Comics. Get 15% off your order at checkout every day. I'd be picking up any Something's Killing the Children you can. Fill out your collection. Don't do, you're not in a huge rush. It did just get purchased by Netflix, but it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. So slowly pick up those books. Here's a great, if you're missing some of these in your selection, go over and grab them over there. Great prices on these just to get those out of the way. Use that discount as well. Steals and Deals at checkout. Wrath of Comics today. Wrath is also one of our sponsors. We use CBSD10 over at checkout to get 10% off our order every day. That's Comic Book Steals and Deals 10 or CBSD10. They have Stray Dogs, the free comic book day variant. Okay, so Stray Dogs, the free comic book day for Stray Dogs, it came out as the hardest free comic book day to get. So they were like, well, that's cool, but let's make even a harder one. There's a variant of the Stray Dogs comic book one that came out. It's the Jason variant. $69.95. Again, we're going to use CBSD10 to take 10% off our order over there at Wrath of Comics. That's the only place I can find this book. You can probably find it on eBay. And I didn't even, I don't look at eBay prices. But this is the only place I can find it in retail. The only place I can find it in retail. I look at about 67 to 70 different. Actually, I do a little thing now where I pull up all my tabs at once. There's probably about 8 tabs in there that were associated with San Diego Comic-Con that I could probably get rid of, but there were 140 tabs. So I go through 140 different tabs, websites, a day to get you this information. And probably do a full report of stuff that I have to leave on the cutting room floor because I've already talked for 13 minutes. So that's all I have for you today. Oh, I do have one more. Over at Toy Wiz, they've got the Spawn. Is it Spawn Universe or King Spawn? It's Spawn Universe number 1. It's not King Spawn number 1. It's Spawn Universe number 1. So King Spawn number 1, I think the best you can do right now is that Capullo sketch cover that we were talking about earlier. But on Spawn Universe number 1, there is a gold foil stamped white cover signed by Todd McFarlane for $349.99, still available at Toy Wiz. Non-signed, you're going to pay $99.99. But we know these series, people are really digging on these number 1s coming out from Todd McFarlane and the Spawn universe. And the new series Hellcomp that's coming out, and the new series, they're doing a Gunslinger Spawn. Those are going to be part of the Spawn universe. Very good looking books. We'll be looking at those very soon. That's all I have for you today. You'll see me tomorrow or soon. I should have done an auction tonight, but I just didn't have it in me. So you'll definitely see me tomorrow for an auction. I'm not sure what time. I might have to get started around 4. But the notifications will be up. You'll just see me on there. I got a good amount of books, so we'll be doing it most of the day tomorrow. Hopefully. But I doubt I'll get started before 4. That's all I got for you today. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for watching as always.